Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And it is calendar blanket time again. And we are here in February. And I thought this color was a really good Valentine color. Because even though it has blues in it, it does have pinks in it. And pinks and grays. I think it's gray. Anyway, this color is the Big Twist Value yarn. And it is called Mermaid. Isn't that pretty? I really loved it, and I thought that this might be a nice Valentine color. So that is why I have that. And I have connected it to my gray. So we are going to get started because this month we are going to be using the knit stitch. But first, because we crocheted these last two rows last month, we need to do a base stitch. Okay, so what I did is we're going to go into these stitches and we're just going to pull up loops. And then here is our this is the corner. So in the corner, we're going to we need 3 stitches right in this corner. So first of all, we're going to just put it around the hook, hold on to it while we go into that corner and bring out a loop, and then we're going to add another loop to the hook. Alright, and then before we go into the next stitch, right here, like that. Alright, so let's take this corner thing out, and this is 1, 2, 3 that goes right in the middle, which is the stitch that we actually put in that corner. See if I can get that in there. I just might need to put my glasses on. Alright. There it is. Alright. So now we're just going to go along the side here and go into these stitches and just pick up loops. And it looks like my gray is going to be ending here soon. So here is the new color, the mermaid color, coming in. So we're just going into these single crochets and just picking up loops. So this is really neat because we're going from Tunisian crochet to regular crochet to Tunisian crochet. It's so neat that how you could do that and just mix the two. Alright, and now we're at this corner again. So first of all, we're going to add a loop to the hook, and then we're going to go in that corner and bring out a loop, and then we're going to add a loop to the hook and go in the next stitch and bring out a loop. So the corner is actually the third loop over from the end. So 1, 2, 3. So put your stitch marker in that loop. That way you know that that's the corner. Come on. Why that's so hard to get in there and get that loop. There it is. Alright. So now we're just going to, I want to pick up a few more loops here before. So we are crocheting in the rounds when we do this square. So which means that you're going to need another, you're going to need 2 balls of this in order to do this. So we're going to, I'm going to make a loop here, and I had already I didn't do this right. Alright. I used the wrong hook to do this. Let's see if I could keep these loops. I don't think I can. Yeah. Dang it. Alright. So if you want Tunisian crocheting around, you need a hook on both ends. So you need this hook. I'm already messing this up. Anyway, so here we go. Again, we're going to pick up the loops, and then we're at this corner, so we're going to wrap the hook and then go into that corner and pick up a loop, wrap the hook, and then go into the next stitch and pick up a loop. There. Alright, and just continue picking up loops from each of these single crochets. Until you can't get any more on your hook. So we are starting out with our base stitch right now. This is a base. Alright, now we're at this corner again. Wrap the hook, and then go in and pick up the loop, and then wrap the hook and then pick up the loop in the next stitch. So it's 3 over, 1, 2, 3. Put your marker in that third one over. Let's pick up a few more stitches here. That's getting kind of tight, so we'll just leave that go. And now we turn it around and put this one up here. Alright, so we're just going to go through one loop to start out with, and then we're going to go through two loops. Until you have, make sure you go through, there we go. We'll go until there's 3 more. 1 more. Just do, okay. There we go. Now turn this thing around again, and then just continue picking up loops. And as you can see, we have our corner still. See, looking good. Alright, so we're just going to go all the way around it like that, and then we will be back to show you how we're going to do the net stitch. Okay, so we're all the way around there, and now we're going to start with the net stitch. So here's the first one right here. I'm going to go straight back. So go to this and go straight back, so that it goes in between them. Until we get to this corner. Yeah. Alright, so now we're in the corner, and we're going to go on each side of it. Okay, so this right here, we're just going to go straight back. We're not going to that stitch yet. We're going in between the stitches. And then you're going to go inside the corner stitch to make it, and then right on the other side, in between the stitches, bring that up. And so there's your 3 stitches. Now, we're going to go into this next stitch right here, and then continue with your knit stitching. There, inside each one of these. we'll do one more corner with you so that you could get the corners down. We're almost there. Okay, so we're on, here's the corner again, right here. In between this stitch and the corner, we're just going to go in there in between. Then you're going to do the corner stitch as a knit stitch. And then on the other side of this corner, you're just going to go in between the two stitches and bring up there. And now we can go into the, wait a second, I missed it. Alright, hang on. So make sure you go in between the stitches and then do your knit stitch. There we go. Like that. And go as far as you can go, and then turn it around and take them off. Just by going through two, going through two. Alright. And you just continue all the way around like that. And then you're going to need to put 8 more rows on it. So we'll have a total of 10 rows. And then we'll come back and put a border around it. And I will see you then. Okay, so this is, I've got 10 rows on there, but it doesn't look like it's long enough. It's a ½ inch off. So this is how I determined what each section should be. From this circle to here is 3 inches. And this is about 2½ inches. So we need a couple more rows on here. I think 2 or 3 more rows might make it. So let's do that, and then we'll be back to tell you what to do next. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we need to bind off. So we're going to bind off in the same way as where we were knitting, only we're going to do it one at a time. We're going to go straight through and single crochet. in each one of these stitches. Okay, and then when you get to the corner, which here is marked, you're just going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. And then I'm going to pull up the stitch marker into the middle one of those 3, so I know where that corner is. And then you're just going to continue binding off all of the stitches. And we'll do that all the way around, and then we'll be back for the next round. Okay, now that we've got that bound off, now I connected it to the first one, chain 1, and we're going to start doing our half double crochets now. So just going to put a half double crochet in each stitch around. Until we get to the corner. And of course you're going to put 3 half double crochets in that corner. And this is our first stitch, so I'm just going to put this on there. To mark that as my first stitch of the round. Alright, and then that's what you do all the way around then. Putting a half double crochet in each stitch and 3 half double crochets in each corner. And I will see you at the end of this round. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet in the third loop, which is the back of those half double crochets. There's a loop on the back. Right there. And then when you get to the corner, you will you'll single crochet, 3 single crochet in the third loop of the corner one. So right here is the corner. So go back to the back loop and put 3 single crochets in there. And then continue around until you get to the corner again. Oh my goodness. I hate those things. I'm not going to buy any more of those. Every time I use those stitch markers, they break on me. Let's see. I got these on Amazon. I guess I'm going to go back to Amazon and get more, because I need more of those. Alright, so that's all you do. And that'll end for the February calendar blanket. It'll look like this. And I love that knit stitch. Perfect. Isn't that pretty? I love this yarn too. So there you have it. I hope you guys are having fun with our calendar blanket this year. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.